Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to talk a little bit about the middle infield, about turning double plays. For this example, we're going to look at a second baseman and a shortstop, but we're just going to focus on the routine play, the underhand flip plays. We're not really going to get into anything else. Just want to take a few minutes to go under the flip play because it happens a lot, and it's something that a lot of players still can improve on, and there's some specific things you can do that are going to make it a lot easier for you. So, the first thing we're going to look at is from the second baseman's point of view. Now, anything you do from second, it's the same at shortstop except the opposite. So, anything that you do with your left foot, you'll just do with your right foot on the other side. We're going to go over both, though. For these examples, we're going to look at Robinson Cano for second base and Derek Jeter for shortstop since they work together. First thing we got to do, if you have a ground ball hit to you, your basic rule for the underhand flip is going to be any ball hit at you or towards second base usually is going to be an underhand flip. Now, sometimes it depends where you're playing. Sometimes you might play a guy to pull a little bit more and you might be a little further away, and that might have to be a pivot play. But for the majority of plays, a ball hit at you or a ball hit towards second base will be an underhand flip play. The first rule is you got to get momentum going to the bag. So you don't want to be flat-footed. You got to get some momentum so our flips will be firm. The biggest problem with underhand flips is the second baseman or shortstop don't flip it firm enough, and that slows everything down. So it's a very big deal to make sure you get momentum. How do we do that? For a second baseman, you're taught to get to the left-hand side of the ball. So you want to get your body early. Once you see the ball's hit, you know it's going to be an underhand flip. You get to the left part of the ball and you field back through it towards second base. That's how you get your momentum going. So number one, you got to get to the left hand side of the ball, get your momentum moving back towards second base so you have momentum. The next thing we got to do, and you can see here, he already got in position before this when the ball is a little bit closer to the hitter, but you can see his momentum is moving towards second base. So he's already gotten around the ball, and now he's going to field through it towards second. He fields the ball. The next important thing that must happen, and this is something that a lot of players will get wrong, is a lot of guys will want to field this ball and cradle it up to their stomach, and then they'll go back down to flip it. It's really important to take the ball from where you catch it, so you field it here, keep it here, and flip it from down here. So you'll notice he doesn't field it up into his chest and then have to go back down to flip it. You're going to flip it low or from down there. Just stay down there. You'll get rid of it quicker. Watch again. It's just a field. Keep it down there. You use the left leg to get some momentum, and that's where you get your power from for your flip. You got to use your legs. You got to stay down low. It's important to use your legs. And this isn't an arm flip. A lot of players would use their arm, and they'll really swing it back and swing it forward, and you'll see flips go too high and sometimes too low. The flip is created, the power behind the flip is created from the body, so you want to use that back leg to really drive towards second, and you're using the momentum created by your body to get a good strong flip. The next thing that you really want to do is make sure you follow through towards your target. So he's not just going to flip and stop. He's going to flip, and he's going to take a couple running steps towards second base. That shows how much he's using his body to flip this ball. Not from the arm, it's from the body. Flip, have your hand follow your target, and walk through it. Take a couple steps towards your target. One other thing you'll notice is when he fields it, he clears his glove out of the way so your shortstop can see the ball. A lot of guys will cover the ball, their glove will be in the way, they'll flip with two hands. You want to clear that glove so your shortstop can see where that ball's coming from. Perfect throw right there. Now, important when you're doing this play, and as you get older, you're going to work much more. When you're in high school, you'll take some ground balls and some double plays in practice, but you don't do anywhere close to what you'll do in college, and then especially in pro ball. But one of the big things you want to do is you want to get on the same page with your shortstop, or if you're the shortstop, get on the same page with your second baseman, so you guys understand where the other one wants the ball. So if you're a second baseman, you should know where the shortstop wants it. Does he want it on the left part of his chest, on the right part? Does he want, how far away from the bag does he want it? Does he like it up a little bit down? That's something you want to get on the same page with, because when we're underhand flipping, we're so close. We should be able to get it pretty close to where we want it. We need to get this where the second baseman or where the shortstop wants to receive the ball. Make his job easier, because when you get older and base runners can start taking out guys, you want to make this guy comfortable. Give him a flip someplace that he can handle. He can get out of there and get rid of the ball. Now let's go over to the shortstop. Now when we look at Jeter, everything that's done at the second base position is the same as the shortstop. It's just the opposite. So now when we get a ground ball, what we need to do is get to the right part of the ball, to the right side of the ball, or the third base side, so we can get our momentum moving back towards second base. Now on this particular play, Jeter gets a rocket hit at him, so he doesn't have a whole lot of time to move, so we just got to field it, and he's got to get momentum created from his bottom half quickly. He doesn't have the time to get around the ball. But other than that, you're going to see the same type of techniques. So you'll see, uses the bottom half to create some energy, get something on the toss. He doesn't field up into his belly button and flip. He takes it from where he fields it. His right leg crosses over to get some power and momentum, and he flips from down there. He's going to walk through it. You can see that he's really used his body well by how he's following through, and he takes a good 2-3 steps afterwards. He clears his glove. If we watch his glove hand after he fields it, takes it out of his glove, he gets his glove out of the way, shows the ball to the second baseman so you can see it. Nice firm toss, using his body, not so much swinging his arm. Perfect flip right on the money for Cano as he comes across the bag for the double play.